Good morning, welcome back to Dower House Farms, beef and crops farm, East Cork in south of Ireland. Fong is feeding away there now. I'm going to go ride some horses and get out some dung then later and so on and so forth. So all the cows looking well. With our controversial Spanish straw. So one job I have to get done this week is on our sprayer we have Anderson plugs on it. Hold on, where's the sprayer? That's in the shed, I won't bother, the doors are closed. But there's Anderson plugs in it, and we actually have Anderson plugs on most of our implements, but they're not on the case because we only got it last year and we never got around to putting it on. But I must put two Anderson plugs. They'll sort of a more heavy duty electrical connection on the case so we can put the sprayer on it, because it can't go on at the moment without them plugs, and I'll need it this week to do some spraying because Fong is using the T7 for feeding the cattle, so it's just he wouldn't be finished in early lunchtime or afterwards, so I get very little spraying done then and that. We've got a lot of spraying to do now this week, so we'll get at it now. There's Tom. How are you, Tom? The viewers want to know why you got so excited, Tom. You'll know better for the next day, won't you? Have to stay a bit more relaxed, clown. So I'll go at the house this morning. They're going putting down sewer pipes and all that crack, I think. Coming along nicely now. Hopefully we'll be in a few months. Fella suffering away there servicing a dumper. Don't know, could you see it or not? This is Nelly. I rarely ride Nelly now, but anyway, and Nelly, you going to perform better than Tom? I hope he does. It is unbelievably mild again. Like, I don't know what temperature it is, maybe 13 or 14 degrees, but yeah, it's cruel. So I think we're going at slurry now tomorrow, maybe. We're going to get it piped out, do some with pipes and some with tankers, and do into barley. How green it's after going again. In my opinion now, if you disagree, let me know. I think that's a real good sign of soil health, because yeah, we'll walk there, lad, because I can't do my videoing. I think that's a real good sign of soil health. Once a bit of warmth is after coming into the ground, the way it's after mineralising nitrogen again. That was after maize. It got no organic manure after the maize, and you'd imagine that maize would have soaked it well up. So I would think, I'm going to go over there with my spade now later tomorrow if I get a chance. I would think, just looking at it, I'd say there's serious rooting on that barley, which should in turn hopefully give us a serious yield. That winter barley was min-tilled after maize. It got 2 runs. I gave it 1 run and I said, this isn't really good enough. I said I better plough it, and I ploughed 3 runs. I was telling them this at the conference the other day, they were laughing. I ploughed 3 runs and I said, no, this is too slow. So I gave it a second run at the min-tiller, and deep, they say, would it not be as quick to plough it? It wouldn't, and maybe from a soil health perspective I mightn't be getting that much by when going twice as deep as I do, but over time I will. You won't improve your soil structure by ploughing, but if I bring up the level that I'm cultivating at every year slightly, I will improve my soil health. The usual edition of musical chairs at Dower House Farms is happening again. Fong was feeding, then he went washing the horses with me, then he went feeding, now I'm feeding. Anyway, it's all about just doing the best we can, helping each other out and getting the job done as quick as possible in the end of the day. So I'm just feeding away there now. I must take away the load. All I must go off to the point-to-point track. We're taking down the track now today. 3 hours now and we'll nearly have the whole lot down again. And the field will be back as good as new, thank God. Back in the yard there now. We've the whole lot of the track taken down from yesterday. You wouldn't even know there was a point on there now yesterday. It's just back to a green field again. So huge thank you to all the committee members. It's a brilliant. We're really lucky to have a brilliant committee in the Killapoint Pines. Everyone puts their shoulder to the wheel and gets on with things. And I'm just very lucky to get the chance to be chairman of the committee this year for the next couple of years, hopefully. And I'm just back in the yard there now. It's fine now. Yeah. There. A lot of trees down. In the middle of the field? Get these cattle bedded down there now. These cows, they need to be cleaned out. Tom took one load out of them last week, but they need to be done now again, so we'll clean it out down to the ground now tomorrow maybe if we've time. This time of the year, every day I think tomorrow is going to be quiet, but they just seem to be getting busier and busier and busier. Floor only goes halfway up this machine, so you just have to give it a flick back to get the straw to the back of the machine to get it up on the chain, moving floor. The girl's bedded down now for the night. Nice and cosy. Be nice if they're all like her, wouldn't it? You're okay too. We like you all equally. Just because you're a P and you're a U, you all get fed the same and you all get looked after the same. Fong is doing something, don't really know what. Why he's taking tires off the pit. So, just back in the trailer in out the way there now. We'll be using that tractor and trailer hopefully tomorrow to let's get them pens above cleaned out. We want to get washing as well for calves. I think me lovely cap I got at the Dairy Gold conference the other day, courtesy of Curtiva Grays on Pro. Yeah, so we'll have a lot of calves coming now. Not next week, the week after I'd say. So we'll be filling up. Ideally we'd like fill up the sheds within 2 weeks ish, maybe. Yeah, we can sort of train about 20 to the feeder every 3 days. Any more than that, it gets hard to train them. And if you don't train them right, first of all, it can lead to trouble down the line. So always last year the hardest to train. So like about 2-3 weeks, if we can fill the shed in 2 or 3 weeks, that's ideal. Right, I must get this load all greased. There's our grease guns. Is there grease in that now next? Yeah, there is. I hate these grease cartridges. Is there anything more annoying about a grease gun than when it starts, like when it gets airlocked? Ugh. So that's that job done there now, all greased up. There's a couple of grease nipples in under, so I just pulled it in there to shed it behind this thing. It's a bit of a nightmare of yoke to grease. It's the one thing I regret when I spec'd out that loader that I didn't put an automatic greaser on it. Anyone buying a new loader, get an automatic greaser, I think is like $3 extra or something. But I should have got it on it. But anyway, they have to be kept well greased so they don't last otherwise. But that's it now for today, I'd say. We got plenty of jobs done. Plenty more to do again tomorrow, as always. Going at slurry now tomorrow, I think. That's the plan anyway. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll put down my grease gun now. And we'll see you again tomorrow. More Door House Farms. Look!